Hello. Now, a word of warning. I've warmed up some leftover chippy because I'm starving. I'm going to be trying to eat a little bit. So I'm going to poison myself. But the second part of that is the cat might realise I have fish and store up shit. And if that happens, I'm probably going to have to dart and put it away and then eat it later. So see how much of it I can get through before a ruckus is raised. But I'm quite hungry. So apologies, I'll be as quiet as I can. Do I look like a fan of the Wu-Tang Clan? Okay, that's fine. Aha. My favourite music is soundtracks to anime that I like. And I don't even know what they're saying in most of those. Remix! It could be in someone, imagine it. Someone who knows how to do music could probably make that really cool. Yeah. Which is lame. The Great Twitch Purge. Sorry, the other Great Purge. What got purged on Pornhub? But I didn't even know this. What got purged on Pornhub? Okay. Under the rub, did you just say? That's good. That's a good pun. Appreciate it. I'm trying to inhale this. Pornhub? I thought they were wholesome. I thought that was all videos about families enjoying their company together, right? Okay. Seems legit, yeah. Okay. Maybe I wasn't on the internet that day. That's the bulk of it gone. There's a few more little scraps, but I can pick it up. It's fine. Yep, let's roll. Sorry about that, guys. I could hardly believe it, but somehow I ended up not getting executed. I still had my life, and we still had a chance. Overall, things turned out way better than expected. Once again, I was in Kyoko's debt. Hey, Kyoko. Kyoko, thank you. Everything I have right now is because of you.
However,
Yeah, true.
whew,
No, I don't think. I think we're out of free time. I think we're all out of free time. But honestly, why would the mastermind agree to that? I mean, they don't stand to gain anything from the final showdown, do they?
so
No chance. Huh?
because
Let their guard down? Andrew, is there a reason for Andrew to be muted?
Have I been muted this entire time? I literally had a whole like story time, and I didn't unmute myself when we came back. No, oh my
Andrew.
god, my entire
So-
story time. We don't need to go back over it.
Oh my god, it was like 5 minutes of me eating and going, yup, yup. Andrew fucking talked in stalls while I was eating and was fucking muted. Oh my god, Andrew, please.
Genius!
Even stream.
Oh, but
Do you even stream?
mate, this is why I'm literally the best streamer.
The best streamer. I'm just gonna fucking eat. I can't believe the amateur hour that walked in here. 5 minutes of me eating and like, yeah.
Genius.
Yeah. Porn.
Like-
I made that great porn joke. Fuck.
Yeah, yeah.
Nobody knew the context. Fuck shit.
Incredible. Absolutely
Don't believe it.
incredible.
Anyway.
Huh? Trying to catch up on the last. You can only hear. Is Martin too quiet? I'll try and Oh my god. All right.
They are going up on YouTube.
I might. This is the thing. So because I'm so far backlogged, I might just upload entire streams to YouTube.
Oh, okay.
I could cut it down to like hours maybe.
Do
I'll just-
hours. I think the whole is too much, but I think hours would be okay.
Yeah.
It's my favorite quote I've learned recently is if it's worth doing something, it's worth doing it badly. Because it's better to
He's
do
barely
something
audible.
badly than I'm barely audible. Really?
Yeah, I've been kind of worried that you might have been quiet in previous streams, but it's kind of. This is the thing. I think going forward, that like legit. Thank you for bringing this up. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
because it's
think
real pain. We want this to sound decent, and when we have fucking chat like talking to us, we kind of assume it's going okay.
yeah. I think we might start from the next game onwards, like recording our audio separately as well. And then I can sum it all together. Check last week's broadcast. I will. Thank you.
Will do. No, thank you for bringing it up.
Yeah, we'll probably start like recording our audio separately, and then I can like fix it in post if there's any big issues.
So at least the YouTube video.
Yeah, so at least yeah, the backups should be nice. It's really, I feel like it's been a weird like coming back from break. This has been a very choppy coming back from break. I really want to
Oh, thanks, man.
because we talk to chat a lot. Something we tend to do is we're very like cool about talking to chat, like
Yeah, you know, people give up their time to be here. It's nice to.
so yeah, so I kind of want to, like, you know how it has, and I totally thought about this last time, and I was like, oh, I have no way of like actually bringing that back, but like having like, you know, the white noise text, having that with like people's comments, but I have absolutely no idea how I would possibly do that, because I don't think it's a
Oh
way
my
of, like,
god! Like during like the bullet time battle.
yeah, like that would be like how
Oh
good
my
that would
god.
be, but
That would be hype as fuck.
But
yeah, that'd be
because of the timeline and how long we've been doing this, I can't get back the previous chat. Like this, like I can watch back the VODs with the chats, like that are available now, but there's no way of going back to like the old ones and doing it, and I would need to like manually do it.
Yeah, no. Maybe like at best that would be for two working out so that it comes up on stream and that you record the whole thing. There's no way of going back and doing that manually for the whole one.
Oh my dude, you totally. Oh my god,
But you could for two. You
We
could
could
have a macro that
literally
runs
do
the-
it.
the chat.
We could literally do it. Oh, you're totally right. I could literally just set up a chat box.
Yeah.
That's so. Oh my god, my brain is so small. You're a
This is why you do
genius.
things in pairs, so that one person can tell the other one when they're being stupid. This is how parenting works, by the way. At the base level, one person tells the other one when they're stupid.
You're a genius. Yeah, I was totally like, how would I do this? But actually, I could just do it with a chat box.
Yeah. So step one is make sure that both our audio is fucking audible.
Yes.
Step two,
Step one,
awesome
audio.
white noise chat thing.
Yeah, and I feel like
You
that'd
might
be
need to-
kind of.
You might. The only bad thing is that you might have to vet it somehow. You might need to make sure you've got quite a lot of filters on it, just in case some troll shows up. But generally, we've never had that problem before. But you
Yeah,
never know.
that's true.
You know, if anything, some people say it's
You're
just showing
right.
up on screen, and it's like fucking white noise that actually comes on the thing. You know, it's a
You're
bit more.
right. Which makes me wonder if I can record multiple layers separately. I might look into
Like,
that.
you would just have to do like big blurs if anything.
Yeah, I
happens,
wonder
so.
if there's ways to record different layers separately. I don't know. Because, yeah.
Things to discuss. But
Yeah.
either way, yeah.
And also, you know, sometimes there's some things you just ignore.
Anyone who comes into your channel is going to find a gold. Oh my god, that's so nice. Thank you. Yeah.
I mean,
Once all this shit's up, I think it's a fantastic thing. Because that was the thing we were saying is, actually, like, we can get some viewers on the streams and it's a fun time and it's great. But as a whole YouTube series, this could sit there for years and be discovered whenever. I think it's pretty good. If the audio fucking works, I think it's pretty
yeah,
good.
the audio is.
I think it's pretty decent content. I think Andrew's done a fantastic job of getting a professional looking stream up and running. I think
It's
he's done a
gonna
great job with it. The audio, because the audio problem's mostly on my end, and that's my fault. I need a fucking boom mic thing. Like an actual
Yeah.
arm. So I'm like leaning over a desk mic.
Sorry,
I kind
what
of have to sit like this all
what
fucking
kind of mic was that? Could you do that hand action again?
Not a boom mic, just one with an arm. You know.
Just one.
One of
Yeah,
those.
it's
Isn't a big problem. It's because I was supposed to be moving house like 3 months ago. So I'm like, I'm not going to buy an elaborate mic setup, I just have to move. I'm going to do it in my new place when I get the setup, and that move's still not happening, and it's maybe happening in February or March, so it's just...
I mean, it's Rona.
That's just like rolled on.
It's the life. It's the world that we're living in.
Yeah.
Um,
Thank you so much for being glad to be here. Yeah, and thank you again to Bethany for bringing that up. It's definitely something to work on. I think before we start 2, we're gonna work out a few things and get everything as good as possible.
I think we'll maybe slide through some teething issues with Phoenix Wright.
Yes.
And then
the next Phoenix Wright will be like, we'll fix some things.
We'll fix some things, but not everything.
That'll be like the transition phase, and then Dangan 2 will be the big boom, we're back.
Yeah.
We're back with the Danganronpa. Because I love Phoenix Wright. I had a great time with Phoenix Wright, but I really think Danganronpa has just been like another level up.
I think, yeah, this is the thing. It's like, I think I enjoyed Phoenix Wright more because it was the first time it was blind.
Yes, because
and it's why I'm super hyped for 2. I feel like we're kind of acting like we've not done this before, but we have both.
We have done this once before.
We have done
I've played
exactly
1, 2,
this
3.
before. Like where we.
Well, no, there was 4. No, we had other pals.
We
didn't have
had
to do
more
voices.
people last time.
We had 4 people do this. Friends. No, I'm not. I don't stream solo right now. I just stream here with Andrew. He's my pal. To be honest, I don't really have the time to do the setup and stuff. I've got another friend that was doing video work, and Andrew's streaming, and so I showed up on my friend's stuff, and then I've been starting stuff with Andrew. I've done a few videos in the past, but nothing major. So
yeah,
I'm just here as of now. But thank you very much.
Martin's here now so that he can one day when we're huge be the guy in the background that actually does all the work and gets paid actually real money, and the rest of us just kind of go. I hope we get watched today.
Mate, I'm the fucking charisma. What, are you gonna do the intro? You guys seen his intros? Come on.
I legitimately.
There's only one guy here.
Yeah, I never do intros. All right.
There's only one guy here that can do the intros. That's why they bring me in.
Should we get down to business?
Yeah, sorry, we just had a meeting in the middle of the fucking
To defeat the Huns. Did they send me daughters when they asked for sons?
I just put a chair far too far back after saying I had to lean closer to the mic. So now I'm extra paranoid about being like, my microphone is here. Okay, awesome.
Let's go.
let's go. So when was it that the mastermind let their guard down?
So...
I wasn't there to hear it myself, but do you remember what the mastermind said? They said that they'd hijacked the airwaves to broadcast our school life to the outside world, right? Yeah. When did you hear about this, Kyoko?
Yeah, they definitely said that. No idea how you fucking know
Listen.
that.
And what did you think when you heard that? Pretty hard to believe, right? That'd be kind of
Well,
fun.
I mean, the idea of actually taking over the airwaves seems so unbelievable. Bruh, there is no way people would watch us do karaoke.
You don't
No way.
exactly read
We would
about
need to be
something
like
that.
Yobscast levels to have like 3 people not die during the stream. It'd be
There's
awful.
there's
fun, though.
Twitch. There's Twitch what's it called?
Yeah,
There's
but all music's DMC'd now.
there's
like,
the
how do you
Twitch sings though thing.
Is that a thing? Twitch sings?
What is it called? Broken. Got distracted again, but hey, I'll look it up while I'm reading. This will go well. Yeah, you don't exactly read about something like that happening very often, so it's hard to imagine. In other words, that kind of thing is extremely difficult to pull off.
However,
And yet, somehow, the mastermind was able to do it.
in other words,
But think of it another way. There must have been some reason they had to do something that difficult.
The reason?
so...
They had to show the world something, no matter what the cost. Us killing each other.
They wanted to show the world.
It would seem...
The mastermind has been very adamant about not killing us directly, but forcing us to kill each other. And all their rules and regulations were designed to encourage that.
Yeah, that makes sense. If those stupid regulations didn't exist, nobody would have killed anybody.
In other words,
So, the mastermind's ultimate goal was to make us kill each other, and show that off to the world.
But why?
correct.
To prove a point, most likely.
To prove a point?
Hey,
The outside world has a name for the students of Hope's Peak, right? A certain concept.
We're talking about hope, right?
that's right.
And for those of us who represent hope, to kill each other and sink into despair, the mastermind wants the world to see that. To try and prove that despair is better than hope. That's their goal, as the ultimate despair.
What? Nandeska? They want to prove that despair is better than hope? But that's ridiculous.
It's true.
You're right. It is ridiculous. Completely irrational. It's the kind of thing that nobody, but those who call themselves the ultimate despair, would devise. That group whose only purpose and motivation comes from despair.
But is that really their only reason for making the rest of us suffer?
Makoto.
I know how angry it must make you, and yet... that same motivation is the one that led the mastermind to revealing their weakness.
What?
In other words,
Nani?
Because their goal is to broadcast the killing game to the entire world. The mastermind has had to be more particular than is reasonable about their own regulations. I was reading that right, but it was such a bizarre sentence that I couldn't believe
So
it.
full of despair.
If the mastermind simply ignored the rules, this wouldn't have been a game, but a one-sided slaughter.
at the very least...
At least, that's how those who are watching it would have seen it.
That's why the mastermind couldn't kill any of us themselves.
Indeed.
That's precisely the reason. They were hoping for us to fall into despair. No matter how much they may hate what I'm doing, I haven't violated a single one of their regulations. Oh, shit. Do you remember Junko? Junko
Remember
broke the
Junko?
rules,
Rip
so she was
Junko.
punished. But in my case, they couldn't lay a finger on me.
Right.
So instead, They tried to use the class trial, following all the proper rules to get me killed. They began a trial that didn't have a right answer, then made me out to be the killer.
But even that didn't work.
It's true.
Yes, thanks to you. And due to that failure, the mastermind took another risk. They attempted to kill you instead, who was also not the killer.
And when that fact was exposed on live TV to the entire outside world, the mastermind had to accept your suggestion.
Indeed.
To prove to the world that despair is better than hope, they have to defeat us in perfect form.
In other words,
It would only do the mastermind harm to have shown that they had violated their own regulations.
But all of that was a hunch, right? And you were still able to get the mastermind to accept your challenge.
however,
Well, it's only thanks to you that we got the chance. Because you believed in me, another path opened up. Still,
I can't believe how much of the mastermind's thoughts and plans you were able to figure out. I didn't have the slightest clue. It's like you're the ultimate detective or something.
in the end though, I couldn't prove any of it. It was just my best reasoning, essentially. I was making a bet.
whew,
But it looks like I got it right this time. At least I won the bet.
She let out a quick sigh. I took it as a small sign of relief.
To be honest, I haven't been that nervous in a long time.
I totally couldn't tell you were nervous at all. You seemed totally confident from the moment we decided to go talk to him.
Well, presenting a strong demeanor is fundamental. It's a fundamental part of negotiation and persuasion, wouldn't you say? Plus, if I'd shown my uneasiness, that would have just made it look even more. That would have just made you more. Plus, if I'd shown my uneasiness, that would have just made you that much more uneasy.
Yeah, you're probably right. How pathetic.
however,
Anyway, we can't relax just yet. Also, all we've done is earn another chance to fight. We have to win this time.
correct.
Or everything we've gone through will have been for nothing.
You're right. If we can't defeat the mastermind, it'll cost us our lives. There's no option except to win.
Hey,
But before we begin the final battle, we have to tell the others what's going on.
True, but now we know who our real enemy is. All we have to do now is work together with everyone to destroy the mastermind.
Work together with everyone.
however,
Is that really possible?
Huh?
anyway,
Right now we have to go find the others.
shall we go?
They're probably in the dorm somewhere. Shall we go? I still think that we should have got the others for this. I think that would have been a better scene, confronting the mastermind with everyone, but I guess it's gonna come later.
Maybe, but we would have had to convince everyone else first, and then Monokuma might have showed up before we were talking
You're right,
to
you're right, it would have taken forever.
And it's night time, so they're on the route, you know.
We're all sleeping.
We did skip over a question there just because we were in the middle of a plot-heavy conversation. Mutsetka asked, I wonder if you've already done this before, why are you doing it again and not doing something different? So when we did this the first time, we didn't stream it, and we did have this discussion several times, but for the sake of creating content, we thought it would make sense to have the first one up, and not just go Danganronpa
I feel like
2 and 3, it'd be a bit odd.
yeah.
And it was a good few years ago. It was like 5 years ago, ish. It's not like we had just done it.
Yes.
And that was my second time. I watched a Let's Play this game first, and then I did that playthrough. I love this game. I'll play this multiple times. I could do it in a few years if someone was like, "Hey, do you want to play Danganronpa 1 again?" I'd be like, yeah, that sounds good. I'll do it again in 5 years' time.
Who's even still alive?
Byakuya. This is Byakuya's room. See inside. Knock knock. Knock knock.
Hey,
I don't think he's here. Come on. We need to keep looking. Okay,
Are
that's
they maybe just all in the dining hall to make it easy?
Let's go have a look.
Or maybe they're in the bathhouse with no cameras having like a secret meeting. One of the two.
Let's have a little look. No.
It's not everyone. Damn. Okay, cafeteria then.
This would be convenient.
And suddenly we were greeted with... Oh god.
That's not hot.
That's not hot! You again? That's what he said. Is he broken?
I suppose his emotional instability has reached its limit.
I can
Ah.
3 61!
Of course.
It's code. Jeez, what the heck?
However,
I wonder what that was all about.
I couldn't help but let out a sigh of relief. Ah!
Is that Makoto?
Is Toko actually happy to see us?
It seems so.
You guys!
There's no two ways about it. That's Makoto.
huh? You survived?
Jeez, you're like a stubborn little cockroach, you know that?
I'm just asking to make sure, but you're not a ghost, right?
The latest in ghost technology.
Yeah.
Everyone was there. All my friends who had struggled together and survived. And voted me a murderer. As soon as I saw their faces, I couldn't help myself. I started to tear up. You
What?
guys mean the world to me. Wait, what's that smell?
What the heck?
Yeah, man. That seriously stinks. It's Makoto. He smells like a wet dog. Get away! Shoo! Shoo!
And in a flash, my tears dried up. Excellent. Talk to Senpai!
Yeah?
Senpai! I still can't believe you survived. Yeah, me either. Do you realize why it is you escaped execution? It was alter ego. He saved my life.
That's right.
Not too many people can say they had their life saved by a computer program. I imagine it was a learning experience for you. I'm glad we did that.
There's no time to indulge in an extended happy reunion. We very clearly can't talk to all of them. That would waste time.
Yeah,
We need to
like,
explain to
4 of them.
everyone what happened with Monokuma.
Yes.
Explain? Explain what?
But is it okay you're here? What if the mastermind catches you?
It's true.
This is related to what I have to tell you all.
What do you have to tell us all? I need to tell you all about the last class trial.
The last class trial?
In other words,
We're going to redo Mukuro's trial.
Huh?
What? Seriously?
How about that?
What's the point of doing it? Makoto killed her, right?
Bruh! No, I didn't do it! Like I keep telling you.
wrong.
Makoto isn't the killer. And of course, it's not me or any of you. Then, who is it?
I see.
What she's saying is, it was all the work of the mastermind.
What? You're saying the mastermind killed Mukuro?
That's right.
That's right. It was all an elaborate trap, contrived by the mastermind. Makoto spotted the trap in time, and he did what he had to stop it.
However,
But his decision meant that he would be the one to die.
What did you say?
You spotted the trap. Did you, Makoto?
I doubt it.
I mean, that's why I subbed to you, so I could be like, haha! First sub. You make it sound like it was easy. I just, you know.
However,
But executing Makoto wasn't executing. But executing Makoto, who wasn't the Blackened, is a clear violation of the school regulations. It's a clear violation of the school regulations. The rules state that only the Blackened is allowed to be executed, and the mastermind broke the rules, a violation of the regulations. Which is why I negotiated with them to have the trial one more time. So I got really into the negotiations and the regulations there, rhyming. Got like a little bit too into that rhyme.
Got really into your rhymes.
She was a poet, yet she did not know it. And yet the mastermind agreed? Does that mean they really did break the rules?
They had no choice but to agree. You used the TV broadcast to gain the leverage you needed, didn't you?
correct.
Very observant of you.
Naturally.
I recall what you said at the end of the last trial. When you said, now it's the mastermind that's ensnared, that's what you were referring to.
Oh, Martin with a big heart. The big
Don't
walls.
be mean.
Hey! I'm totally in the dark here.
For anyone who doesn't understand, you can ask Kyoko to explain it again. Later.
So, knowing all this, what do we do now?
About that.
It's about who killed Mukuro, right? So it's our job to expose the mastermind.
But there's more to it than that, correct? Yeah. For us to win this time, we have to solve every last mystery surrounding the school.
Every last mystery?
But
But we've been looking around all this time and we still don't know anything, right?
Anyway,
You probably guessed already, but if we lose this time, everyone dies.
Oh no!
Everyone?
That's pretty much what the rules were before. To be fair.
Who said you could agree us to those terms without talking to the rest of us? I'm fine with the way things are. I'm fine with living here forever with Master.
I agree there are worse fates. I, meanwhile, want to get out of here as soon as humanly possible.
anyway,
Anyway. At this point, the only way for us to survive is to unravel the truth.
In this
Interesting.
world. In other words, one decisive final battle. A rather interesting development, I'd say.
but
But figuring out who the mastermind is and how they killed Mukuro and all the school's mysteries is a pretty tall friggin' order.
Maybe. But this time the trial is different. We know who our enemy is now. So if we work together and search as hard as we can, I'm sure we'll solve all those mysteries.
I'm not so sure about that.
Huh?
I can't agree with the idea of working with everyone.
Uh,
I really hate Toko.
Would it be a fucking downer, Kyoko? You
Oh.
can agree. Why not? I mean, working together with everyone seems like the most obvious way to solve all the mysteries.
No, it's just like Fred said. It's better that we split up and look for clues.
indeed.
Fred do.
That's what I thought, too, at first. Until Monokuma gave us that little hint of his.
Hint? It's a very polarizing approach, I know. But okay, enough puns. Anyway, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but this killing game began with the 16 participants, all of them high school students. And the only people to take a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students.
I see.
Monokuma said that, did he? Then Kyoko's opinion is perfectly reasonable.
Huh? But why?
So, in other words,
If the mastermind really is the one who killed Mukuro, as Kyoko says, then the mastermind would have had to set foot in the school, right? Monokuma could probably murder Mukuro, but there's no way he could have disguised the scene like that.
in other words,
But according to Monokuma, the only people who have set foot in Hope's Peak are the 16 students who have been taking part in the killing game.
Then the mastermind is.
There were...
There were 15 of us in the main hall at the very beginning. And it kind of threw me because in the perspective, I like.
It sounded like it would be Byakuya.
Yeah, it didn't seem like a Toka line. Mukuro, and he gets 16. So the mastermind would have to be one of them?
that's right.
And of those 16 people we started out with, the only ones still alive are the people standing right here. Need I continue, or do you get it now?
You're saying the mastermind is one of us?
No way!
You can't be serious.
Wait, we can't say for sure that that's true yet.
Oh, Chihiro, before becoming alter ego, was a person. I mean, she never became alter ego.
She was the ultimate programmer,
Yeah.
and she created Alter Ego before her untimely demise, but Alter Ego survived. So we had Alter Ego left to remember her by. And they helped us with a bunch of stuff, and then saved her life. Monokuma might have just said all that to confuse us.
Indeed.
It's certainly a possibility, but only one among many. The mastermind being one of us is also a possibility.
Yep. And that is one possibility we cannot ignore.
Yeah. Oh wait. You're not. You're talking. Yeah. I mean, they're an ultimate, right? The ultimate despair. So there must be a high schooler. You can't say it's not possible.
But if one of us was the mastermind, they'd have to be controlling Monokuma somehow, right?
Exactly. Who
But
was
did you ever
Mukuro?
see anyone acting suspicious anytime Monokuma was active?
Well,
Maybe they snuck off and controlled him in secret.
but
Mukuro's the body we found in the last trial.
I don't care how sneaky you are. We would have noticed someone sneaking off that many times.
And we've never actually seen
I'm
Mukuro in
right,
person.
right?
Well, we'd seen her in a mask try and stab us at night.
Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student
Yeah,
of
the
Hope's Peak
16th.
Academy. The ultimate despair.
That's the one. Nailed it.
Then maybe Monokuma is on autopilot. Maybe they loaded up with all that dialogue and actions beforehand. And they somehow predicted all the things we were going to say to him.
In that case, there's no way he could have had all those back and forth conversations with us. Well, it wouldn't be entirely impossible if they directed the flow of conversation. Well, maybe, but still.
Ding dong bing bong.
Ding dong, bing bong.
Is this going to be it's now nighttime?
I love one of my favorite things about Danganronpa is they set up this ridiculous situation with this fucking bear, right?
This is a school.
And they're like,
announcement.
you just have to go along with this because it's anime and whatever. And then at the end, they're like, how does this work? You actually have to like figure it out. It's like, no, I was just accepting it as a silly trope of the game. I don't need to figure out how this actually works.
You've all probably figured this out by now, but
You do kind of forget that the real mystery is what the fuck is happening and not the constant murders.
That's one of my favorite things about it. Is it sets up a ridiculous scene, and if you're into anime, you're used to just accepting ridiculous settings because that's what the setting is. But then it's like, but why? How does this make sense? And you're like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just a weeb man. I just follow the fucking
Just
script.
accept this. Shield Hero? Yeah, that one makes sense. Yeah.
Shield Hero, yeah. Shield Hero makes sense.
at this point, the killing game has now entered true ending mode.
That's a good sign.
We gotta go to the petrol station. It's that one guy.
Would you?
Spoilers.
Do you want to go? Do you want to go
So,
home
in the
and
name of
prepare
fairness,
for your train
I
tomorrow?
will unlock every room in the school.
Oh shit. That's a lot of rooms that we've
That's
never
some
been
places to check.
Look wherever you want. Solve the mystery in whatever way you see fit. Then we can all meet up at the class trial, okay?
I wish I got to do that laugh.
Hmm?
Have it.
How very magnanimous of him to unlock all the rooms.
That's fine.
The time for talk is done. Now we need to begin our investigation. But I was planning on working alone from the beginning anyway.
In the name of my family.
At this point, I can rely only on myself. On the Togami blood flowing through my veins. I have no time to worry about the rest of you. Each of you must uphold your responsibility.
Goodbye.
Well then. Goodbye. After making his final statement, Byakuya left the dining hall. Senpai, no!
Master, he didn't take me with him.
Hey.
Do you blame him?
Savage.
Without Master, the rest of you are like coffee without cream, or cream. What? Coffee. Oh, sorry. Coffee with that. Oh god, that sentence was just too much for my brain
That
to
one took
comprehend.
me a second as well.
I read that and then I like double checked and I'm like, wait, hang on, this is more complicated than it makes sense.
There's more to this.
Coffee with cream, without the cream, or coffee. Totally useless. So bye.
Yeah, with that, Toko trudged out of the dining hall.
And now she's gone. You're going off by yourself, right, Kyoko?
Indeed.
That's right. Which leaves Makoto, Hina, and me. So I guess I'll go off alone too.
You know?
So,
Yes, he gets it. He can
in
be
that
rid of-
case, I'm gonna go by myself.
Just a second.
Wait, how come?
How about that?
Just wait and see. I'm gonna use my totally awesome spirit power to figure out the mastermind's identity.
That would actually be the best true ending if at the end he just has he finds a new crystal ball and he's like, yes, I can finally find out who it is. It's them, and he gets it right. It's like, what the fuck?
The
He's
one
like 30% of the time.
Always right.
Always right. I was like, oh my god. Laughing loudly, Hiro left the dining hall. That'd be the true ending.
So everyone's really gonna go off by themselves?
Well, what about you, Hina?
I guess I'll do the same thing.
But,
I mean, it's not that I don't trust everyone, you know?
I
But-
mean,
Up until now, I haven't really been all that useful. I just depended on Sakura and everyone else.
You're not useless. If you hadn't been here, I would have died.
Makoto? That's really nice of you to say, but still, I know I've been mostly totally useless.
okay.
So I'll figure out, at least here in the end, maybe I can find something for myself. So I'm gonna go off and do it on my own. See ya!
Hina was in surprisingly high spirits as she dashed out of the dining hall. And once again, it's just us two.
Indeed.
Indeed. Wait, she could tell what we were thinking? Is she
She's psychic. No, I think she actually just has really good intuition. So, you're gonna go off on your own too, right, Kyoko?
However,
Well, don't misunderstand. Just because we're gonna do our searches separately, doesn't mean we can't still go work together.
so
That goes for all of us.
I think I see what you mean. doing our own investigating doesn't mean we can't work together in the end. I should just see it as splitting up to cover more ground. Like Fred would say.
Yeah, Fred got it right.
And then we can get back together and share what we found. Yeah, that's right.
So then,
Well, I better get going. I have an endless list of things I need to check.
correct.
Monokuma said all the doors in the school had been unlocked, right? So we should be able to investigate every nook and cranny in the school.
We can visit all the places we couldn't go before.
Makoto.
No matter what it takes, we have to uncover the truth. By any means necessary.
And with that, Kyoko was gone. Leaving only me. Well, I don't have time to waste either. I have to begin my search. I still can't believe the mastermind might be one of us. So that's what I have to prove. I'll prove that the mastermind isn't one of us. I'll expose the mastermind's true identity and solve the mystery of this school. And then we can all escape together!
Investigate.
Investigate.
Oh,
Guess
investigation
I'll
music.
start by taking another look at Mukuro's Monokuma file. Yeah. Due to the
Shit.
explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife which went completely through the body. They had also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. Once we find out who killed Mukuro Ikusaba, then we'll know who the mastermind is. So, where should I start my investigation to figure out who killed her? I guess I should start with the rooms that were locked up until now. The headmaster's room, the biolab, and the door in the data center with Monokuma's face on it. Oh, and the second floor of the dorms where the gate was down before. That should be open now, right? After that, I'll have to double check the areas that were connected to the murder.
Why is that line in white? Why is he saying that one out loud?
I know, he's like back and forthing. Which means the garden and the dojo. Okay, time to get started. Nice! Places to check. He's been out of the truth for a second.
Ooh, cool.
Investigation!
I guess
Startle!
that's to help your mind.
Yeah, so you can check. That's more than usual.
Alright, where do you want to go first?
That- You got one. Well, the dorms, the second after
Yeah.
the dorms right here.
One
And that's like one of
closest.
the biggest ones, right? It's been right there this whole time. Right above us. The gate's open. We can finally check out the second floor of the doors. Which means I have to do it. I have to do it.
Oh shit.
This is the second floor of the dorms? Looks like some ancient ruins. Or no, it's more like a battlefield. Like a bomb blew up in here or something. Somewhere the Ultimate Soldier might live, am I right? Do it! Can we use a map in here? Do we know what it looks like?
Yeah. Oh, there actually are not that many places to check this. Like this
Okay,
one
there's
over
only a few
here.
rooms.
There's the locker room, which has
Oh,
Either
it tells
someone-
us where shit is.
Yeah.
Oh,
the
there's-
headmaster's private room.
well, why don't we just check the room on the right here, just in case?
Yeah, we're gonna go into all the rooms.
Yeah.
Not that one though.
Not except that one. That one looks mysterious and dark and spooky.
Well, it looks like there might just be rubble and could be dangerous and.
Oh, it's our
base.
room! I opened the door just a crack and glanced inside, and immediately closed it again. Imagine Sakura's corpse was in there. Not Sakura. Fucking,
Oh.
fuck was her name? Sayaka. Jesus. There wasn't even a hint of a bathroom. Just a big pile of rubble. Gonna check a drawer anyway. Okay, so
Nah.
this...
It was
So
the
this
bed,
was
not
a
the
door. This was a floor of dorms similar to downstairs. That's basically what that's.
Yeah, I think we'll skip the bathrooms because there's never anything in there.
Wait a minute. What? Oh,
It's the giraffe room.
it's the giraffe coming out of the locker room. Awesome.
Whoa.
Okay, lockers. With some of them bolted and some of them not.
Hmm.
This room is filled with lockers. It must have been from Hope's Peak students who came before us. The class before ours must have used these lockers.
Base. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Let's check every single locker. Because it's endgame.
Alright, I think this one's gonna be like, it's broken.
Can't imagine any way to get this locker open.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's only
I'm
that.
not even going to bother trying. I wonder if I can open this locker. Rattle, rattle.
Part of the mystery.
Locked.
Why is it so broken? It's a card reader.
There's a card reader installed on the door. That must be how you get the locker open. Makes sense that they're locked. After all, it's pretty similar to the card readers for the locker rooms on the second floor of the school. And you have to use your e-handbook to open those up. So does that mean... Well, let's just give it a try. I took out my handbook and ran it across the card reader. And then...
Oh. Buzzed.
It wasn't a happy noise. No luck. Maybe only the locker's owner can open it, which means none of us can do it.
Do you reckon it's worth checking some others, or do you think we'll find a key item and come back here?
I would check. What's the one on the left of the plate? Yeah, that looks like
This one?
Yeah. I wonder if I can open this locker. Rattle, rattle. Okay. Let's,
Come on. Come on.
but
we're
what if
through-
one of them works?
Does that mean let's give it a try?
I guess it's
No.
telling us that none of us can do it. Is there not one that's, like, open? Like, look at the... Some of them look like we should be able to get in.
I think let's just say it's like, yeah, they're just broken. Is this one? Which I assume is gonna be the same story.
What if I can open this locker? Yeah. But what if one of them works though? I would totally, like, you know, I would totally buzz them all. Like, boop,
Alright,
boop,
we'll
boop. I would
buzz
have
the.
to have an internal conversation each time.
Yeah, I know. I know it would be better. Like, considering you've seen that
Wow.
scene like 3 times there, it should just go bzzz and then beep,
Yeah, we don't do this every time. Come on. Come
which
on.
makes you think that it's not worth doing any of them.
That does feel like what they're trying to tell
It
us.
feels
It could
very,
be being spooky.
Oh my dude, see you later. Hopefully, the audio is good for this one, so you can watch the end.
Oh, see you, Moxka. Thanks for being here. It's been a blast. Merry Christmas.
Yeah,
This is our last. Yeah, this is our last one.
this is probably the last one
Yeah, it will be.
before the new year, because I feel like this next week we'll likely be doing some sort of Zoom family situation, I'd imagine, instead.
Yeah, we'll be doing our stuff. Yeah. That won't be.
Yeah. Because it would have been on Boxing Day, and that's always a busy one, I think.
Yeah.
All right,
Hey, there's a card reader installed.
all right. Is it gonna boost? It's gonna boost.
If one of these worked, it'd be.
I know. If this one works, I feel like we checked them all, so we might as well check this one now. But
Yeah.
yeah, it feels like the same conversation.
Is there not a super skip button? Can you not hold B or something?
Yes, you can. And we've never skipped text before, so I didn't know. Oh, we can't base button in here.
What? This is what the I guess this is all related to the tragedy. Quabs. Somehow.
Oh,
Ooh.
well, this one's swanky.
This room doesn't really feel like a student's room. It has a more adult atmosphere.
Correct.
It's the headmaster's private room.
Kyoko!
Indeed.
I've been through this room several times, but it's still one little regret. So I decided to check it out one more time.
Huh? A regret?
Oh, that's not the right button. I wanted the base button.
Base!
Okay, we got.
PC!
I feel like we're gonna follow up on what Kyoko said first, because it'll probably
Okay.
require us to. This is kind of the way
What's
this
your
game goes.
regret? I don't know, like, kind of...
No.
Kyoko looks almost meek right now. She must be thinking about something. No, I probably shouldn't bother her.
Oh, it's the opposite of the usual
There
situation.
you go. There you go, get fucked. You just spent half an hour having to repeatedly click on Kyoko. Let's
I
try
know,
something else.
right?
There's a PC on the desk. It must have belonged to the headmaster. Can we
It
do
would
anything on it?
seem
No.
Whoever used this last it looks like they were very interested in the Ultimate Despair. The PC still has some search results left on it.
Rookie error. So we might be able to get some info on the Ultimate Despair.
However,
There's not much though. Nothing we don't already know.
in other words,
The Ultimate Despair isn't one individual, but instead points to some kind of group. That group is responsible for the tragedy that happened 1 year ago. They're the worst sorts of people, whose driving force comes from despair.
however,
And that's all there is. Not much to it, is there?
whew,
But I guess that's the best he could do as a complete Kirigiri failure.
Yeah, but any information about the mastermind is helpful, right? I appreciate whatever info we can get our hands on.
correct.
I see. That's a good outlook to have. Ooh.
Nice.
Ooh.
Well, that's spooky. Don't like that at all.
A spooky man.
Give them Monokuma heads or something, Jesus. Is that a secret door? Why is the keyboard different than the
Yeah.
screen? What
I
did
think
you
it's the
click on last
desk.
time?
Ah.
Ah, the desk is on my computer. It must have belonged to the headmaster.
Nice!
The headmaster had Monokuma coins.
The chair belongs to the computer. It must have belonged to the
Nice.
headmaster.
A leather chair. Can't imagine a student using something like this. Must have been the headmaster's.
No, not nice. Alright, let's
Not
try
nice.
the hidden false panel.
Huh? It's a strange gap in the wall. Is it some kind of design mistake or a construction defect or something? You tell me the ultimate
So-
detective.
There's a gap here, but not just any gap. I can feel a breeze coming out. It's shocking that I, the ultimate detective, did not spot this right away.
A breeze? I think she might have, she just doesn't know how to open it.
There's likely an open space on the other side of this wall.
Open space? Does that mean... You mean like a hidden room?
I think I might know how to open it.
How to open it? Did you figure out some kind of trick or something?
Indeed.
A very easy trick, yes. So easy, I'm not sure if you can even call that a trick.
Open sesame.
I saw a program on the PC that controls it.
Oh.
Enter the right password, and the door should open right up.
However,
But I don't have a clue what the password might be. All we know is probably made up of letters and or numbers. We can't really go from there.
You're right. It's not nearly enough to go on.
it's true.
I looked through all his paperwork, all the files on the PC, everything I could think of. I learned more about him than I had any desire to, but nothing might have been his password.
Whew.
When I think of how much time I wasted on this.
Jeez.
Hmm.
There's a hidden room she can get into. That's what she meant by regret. I think we can assume that there must be some kind of clue waiting in there. But maybe for her, there's more to it than that.
Hmm.
Anyway, if we want to get in there, we need to figure out the password. And if Kyoko can't figure it out, no way do I stand a chance.
No.
No. Wait. There might be a chance. The password could be something Kyoko would have thought of. Or something she didn't want to think of. For example, what about your name?
What?
Huh?
Oh, sorry, I was just trying to think of what the password might be. I'm sure she hasn't tried it. I mean, it's totally understandable. After the way she talked about her dad, the idea that he would use her name as his password. Knowing how she is, I bet the idea never even occurred to her. Do you mind if I try it? Just to be sure.
Well,
It's not like you need my permission.
She's sulking.
Do you want to take a quick break? It feels weird to cut it here, but I really need to be.
Okay, sure. No
And I feel like this will be our last break before the end.
Yeah,
'Cause we'll
it's
probably-
fine, so there's no way we're
I-
doing the last trial, but yeah, we can maybe.
Yeah,
get
I
up.
feel like we'll probably run around, do all the leftover stuff, and then end it up there, I think.
That'll be a hype final stream for Danganronpa
Yeah.
then. To like going into the last trial, that'd be awesome. But yeah, thanks so much again to everyone that's here. We're going to take a short 5-minute break. We'll be back. We'll round out the hour with some investigationary work and
Yeah.
try and look for the truth.